What is up, everybody? Rogue Hero Reviews here, and I wanted to talk about episode 3 and episode 4 of the Loki series. First off, man, this show has been phenomenal. Shout out to the MCU for writing this sci-fi masterpiece. Now, there's a lot of stuff that went over in episode 3 and episode 4. I'll just go over those things and go over my top 5 best moments from the episodes. So pretty much, there wasn't really much going on in episode 3. It just seemed like Loki and female Loki, Sylvie, got to know each other a little bit more. He pretty much got to fill her out, see why she was doing what she was doing. They share stories. He didn't really get into the nitty gritty of her upbringing, like did she have an Avengers that she was fighting, things like that. But we get all of that, and this is a spoiler alert, so I don't want anybody saying, "Hey, you didn't let me know." This is a spoiler alert. In episode 4, you find this out that Ramona from the TVA, which is the black chick that's pretty much in charge, she's one of the one who captured Sylvie and pretty much erased Sylvie's entire timeline, because Sylvie being born as a Loki is something that's not supposed to happen, which threw off the timeline, which is complete BS, and that's the reason why she is after the TVA to try to shut it down. Now, this episode had a lot of big main plots. One of the major plots from the episode is the TVA is all variants. Now, when I say that TVA is all variants, I'm saying literally everyone in the TVA is all variants, which is goes back to episode 1 when Loki was talking about how the TVA is not just ran by the timekeepers. It's all BS. Like, the timekeepers are in control. And we kind of find out that Owen Wilson's character, who is in love with jet skis. I mean, let's be honest, jet skis is a thing of the 90s, and Owen Wilson's character pretty much he figured it out mid-episode. Even the big beastly girl from Ghost, the chick that played in Ghostbusters, she figured it out as well when Sylvie touched her and linked her to her memories. Because Sylvie's mind control that you figure out is part of pulling up real memories to get people in like a trance so that they're easy to control. So TVA all variants being one of the major focus points of the episode. And Sylvie pretty much exposed that towards the end, unfortunately leading to a supposed, and I say supposed because after the end credits you find out why, the Owen Wilson death. Now, which is Morbius, which it sucked that he died, but not after the end credit scene where you guys see what happens, you really was like, okay, maybe he didn't die, we're gonna see what happens. Number 2 thing that's really more important from these episodes, Loki is in love with himself. So it kind of built up in episode 3 going into episode 4. Loki and Sylvie kind of fell in love with each other, man. They were kind of filling each other out, and it really builds on Loki's ego. He's a really egotistical character. He loves himself. So me being a little egotistical myself, it's kind of like one of the things like no one's gonna love you better than yourself, and I guess that was displayed in Marvel's weird way of Loki loving himself, because it ain't really incest because it's not a relative, it's himself, it's just a different version of himself. I don't know, man, would you guys date a different version of yourself, like an alternate version? Like, I'm a guy, if I saw a female version of myself, I don't know, she might be pretty hot, and if you got the same mentality, I might just go. Let me know in the comments down below. I thought that was pretty cool about the episode as well. Now, this is a big spoiler, so if you guys don't want to get super spoiled, just exit now. The Timekeepers, these 3 dudes right here, were revealed to be all trolls. They're all robots, meaning, because mid-episode, towards the end of it, Sylvie pretty much attacked everyone. It was a big old fight scene. Sylvie threw an axe, or like her sword, and one of the timekeepers slicing the head clear off. The other ones just got to laughing and stopped working. And the one that was in the middle was all wiring, proving that the timekeepers are all robots. Now, this part, I don't think that they're going to say timekeepers aren't going to exist in the MCU. I think they're going to exist. I just think that the timekeepers that was running at TVA were the real timekeepers, because let's think about it. Like, if you're a really overall being, why would you sit up just on your throne out there? Like, let's be realistic. They're not going to do that. They're just going to have conduits they speak through and do other things. So I think Sylvie did attack technically a timekeeper, but more of like its way of speaking its orders to Ramona. But I think Ramona knew what was going on anyway. And I'm going to lead that to my number 3 thing. Ramona knows everything, because typically towards the end of the episode, Ramona kind of figured out, okay, the Owen Wilson's character, Mobius, took her little phone that had all her information on it. It let Mobius figure out the TVA member from episode 1. They got exterminated, and the reason why she got exterminated is because pretty much she figured out she was a variant and she was going crazy, and they executed her. Come to find out towards the end of the episode, actually post-credit scene, because Loki, unfortunately, we thought Loki and Sylvie was going to kiss towards an episode that Loki got killed by Ramona. Kind of find out in the episode, you see 3 different versions. No, I think 4 or 5 different versions of Loki. You see an alligator Loki, a black Loki. You see an old man Loki, which is like Loki's original comic book thing. You see Kid Loki from the comics. All the Lokis are at the end. They pretty much tell him, if you want to live, come with us. So that lets me think, when the TVA hits you with that little sword and stabs you, which is very reminiscent of my favorite show, Supernatural, when you get stabbed with the demon sword, you go pretty much to like an alternate dimension. I'm thinking it's probably more of like their version of like hell, where it's like you get sent there with the purpose of dying, but if you survive, it's on you. And so I don't think it's an actual death, it's just you get sent to a different place. Kind of similar to Dragon Ball Z, where it's like dying is not really dying, you just get sent somewhere else. But if you die again in that somewhere else world, you die for real. So I think that was pretty cool. And I think that's going to lead back to Morbius character coming back as well, because let's be honest, bro. Owen Wilson is doing his thing in this show, bro. He is doing his freaking thing. And honestly, him leaving like that was complete bull. I think we deserve more of Mobius. I think he's a big character in the comics too. I got to brush up on my comic knowledge. And honestly, my last thing I'm going to talk about, I think Kang the Conqueror is behind the TVA. Now, hear me out. Now, I think the Timekeepers MCU is going to stay close to the comics. And the Timekeepers are going to be the 3 overall beings that's overseeing the timeline. However, I think Kang the Conqueror, because he's rumored to be in this series, is running the TVA. And I think he's running it with the sole purpose of trying to manipulate time. Now, I don't know too much about Kang the Conqueror, but I'm planning on doing a video on him, like an explain video. So if you guys want to hit that video, let me know. Hit the subscribe button for more. And I think he's going to be one behind the TVA, honestly, because everyone's talking about Kang the Conqueror's big time character in Marvel. He's rumored to freaking be in this movie, and they already have this actor. When they asked the actor, are you going to be in Loki show? He pretty much did not say yes, but he also did not say no. So, man, this is my Loki episode 3 and 4 recap / review. Phenomenal episodes. Can't wait to watch episode 5, episode 6. But like I said, man, let me know what you guys think about the episodes in the comment section down below. Like this video if you're new here and subscribe for more. It's your boy Rogue, and I'm signing out. Peace. You guys have a great day.